Brownfield projects refer to the modification or expansion of existing facilities that are already in operation. These projects typically involve the renovation, retrofitting, or upgrading of existing facilities, rather than building new ones from scratch. Brownfield projects often focus on improving the efficiency, productivity, or compliance of existing facilities. They may also involve the decommissioning or demolition of older or outdated parts of a facility. Brownfield projects can be challenging as they often require work to be done while the facility is still in operation, which can limit the scope of the project and increase the complexity of the construction process. These projects also require a high level of coordination to ensure that the existing operations of the facility are not disrupted. Additionally, brownfield projects may also be subject to regulations related to the cleanup of contaminated sites, which can add additional costs and time to the project. Overall, brownfield projects are considered less risky than greenfield projects as the existing facility and its operations are known and can be used as a reference for the project. Here is a detailed example of a brownfield project in the process plant industry. Site assessment. The first step in a brownfield project is to assess the existing facility. This will involve a detailed examination of the existing equipment, systems, and infrastructure to determine what upgrades or improvements are needed. Feasibility study. Based on the results of the site assessment, the company will conduct a feasibility study to determine the viability of the project. The study will consider factors such as the estimated cost of the project, the expected return on investment, and the potential risks associated with the project. Design and engineering. If the feasibility study indicates that the project is viable, the next step is to develop the design and engineering for the upgrades or improvements to the existing facility. The company will work with process engineers and designers to create detailed plans for the modifications, including the layout, equipment specifications, and utilities. Procurement and construction. With the design and engineering complete, the company can proceed with procurement and construction. This will involve selecting contractors to carry out the work, ordering equipment, and overseeing the construction of the upgrades or improvements. Commissioning and startup. Once the upgrades or improvements are complete, the company will commission the equipment and systems, and start up the modified facility. This will involve conducting tests, verifying that the equipment and systems are working correctly, and making any necessary adjustments. Operations. Once the modified facility is up and running, the company will resume production. The facility will be operated and maintained by a dedicated team, who will be responsible for ensuring that it runs smoothly and efficiently. This is a high-level overview of a brownfield project in the process plant industry, and each project will have its own unique set of challenges and requirements. However, this example illustrates the general steps involved in upgrading or improving an existing facility.